Hello planty friends, thank you so much for joining me today. Please grab a drink with me because I'm so excited. Today I am going to my first plant swap of 2023, so I want to show you what I'm going to bring. First I need to sip. It's very early in the Saturday morning for me. Usually I do not like to get up earlier than the time I have to start work on a regular day, but I'm up before that slightly, just by a bit, like 10 minutes before. Anyway, let me show you what I'm gonna bring. I'm really excited. Again, first plant swap of 2023, and I love going to plant swaps. It's just such a fun way to meet other planty people, and you can get new plants this way, and I love it. Let me show you what I'm gonna bring. I already said that. First, I'm bringing this philodendron silver sword. It's a little weird. Ooh, let's not break it before I bring it. It's a little weird. It's a little leggy. There's a big of a stem right here, but very well rooted. At first, there are rules to this plant swap. Every plant swap is different. Each comes with their own set of rules. For instance, another swap group that I'm in on Facebook, they allow pre-swapping, so people post what they're gonna bring and they can prearrange their swaps. This one, not so much. I don't know if people do that more offline, but I don't see the pre-swapping as much in this group. This group is just, you have to bring one planty item. It can be anything plant related, so it doesn't have to be a plant. It can be plant accessories, but you can bring an unrooted plant, a rooted plant, really anything. You have to bring one planty thing. What are the other rules? No dogs. Kids are okay. What are the other rules? I read them before, but then they just immediately blooped out of my brain. Oh, ask permission to swap. It's swap, yes. Swipe, no. So yeah, just always ask permission. Just take things off of people's table. A lot of people bring carts so they can roll all of their goodies around with them. Other people set up tables. Other people are doing have their plants in their trunk and you just see it. So it's just bring whatever you want. What else? I think those are the most important rules. So let's move on. Back to the silver sword. It's rooted. It's well rooted. Oh, not the rule. Label the plants if you can and provide care instructions. I'm not going to provide care instructions, but I am going to label them. So this is my philodendron silver sword. It has a yellow leaf here, but other than that, it is very healthy and it is very well rooted, water rooted. So lovely plant. I'm going to bring this and see if I think anything is worth trading it. So for me, the way I like to trade, it's not I do consider the monetary value of the plant, but honestly, if I see something that I like and the other person wants something that I have, it's not all about fairly trading for equal value. It's just if I really like something, and say if I like a succulent and that succulent is worth $3 and this silver sword is worth, I don't know, 20. If I really like that succulent, I'm going to trade that succulent for this $20 silver sword. I'm just saying. I don't really care. So yeah, it's all about what I like. But other people are, they do consider the monetary value. Each trader is different, but that's just me. So first is my silver sword. I'm bringing a lot of Hoyas. I hope people still like Hoyas. Next is this Hoya Croniana here. This is just a plain Hoya Croniana, well rooted. And I also am still trying to find a more eco-friendly way for this. I really haven't. This is, they're rooted cuttings, so they're wrapped in a paper towel and then plastic wrap just to keep that moisture of the paper towel in so the roots don't dry out. Not very eco-friendly because plastic wrap. At least paper towels you can compost, but yeah, I'm still trying to find a better way. But look at this cutting. This cutting is gorgeous. I actually took this cutting a year ago. Oh shit, did I did something to it because it bled. What did I do? Some drops came out of it. I don't know what I did to it. I'm gonna put it down. Oh, right there. I did something right there. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. Sorry. Next is another Hoya in the same family, but this is a Croniana silver. So just slightly different. You can see the difference. between them here. Both very pretty, but this one is a bit more silver, you can tell. Also rooted. Then I have this Hoya lacunosa here, and oh, like these I took cuttings from in a video, like specifically for swaps, and they all rooted nicely. Really, the only one that did not root for me from that video was the Epiprenum Shangri-La, something like that. It's the one that looks dead, and I really like it. That one did not root. Not surprisingly, I was worried about that one, but I'm still gonna try. Maybe next swap it'll be ready. Next is, also took a cutting in that video, is this Monstera Stiltopicana. Is this 2 cuttings? No, this is one cutting. This new leaf right here is super gorgeous. I love this plant so much. I love Monstera Stiltopicana. It's a gorgeous plant. So I got that. I also have this Philodendron Silver Stripe, I believe. Look at this leaf. It is gorgeous. I love how that leaf looks. Yeah. What else? Oh, I have a Epiprenum CB Blue. This is 2 separate cuttings, and I tried to also note on there like how well they're rooted. All of these are rooted, but for instance, like this one I would say is slightly rooted compared, like this one has a crazy amount of roots. So I just also try to notate that. Next we have a, what is this? A Hoya Memoria / Gracilis. I'm not sure which is the correct name now. I think Memoria is the correct name. I don't know. But I got that one. There's a new leaf on top that has like the slightest bit of sun stressing. Actually, I think it went away because this has been over here for a little bit. The last plant that I have like this is my Philodendron Brazil that was in Leca previously. I love this plant, but I already have a Brazil in soil, and I'm kind of trying to cut down on doubles. So I'm going to bring this, and I'm just going to see if anything is worth trading for. It's a little leggy. Like, that's a little leggy, but it's a beautiful plant. I love Philodendron Brazil. Like, look at that leaf. Beautiful. I'm also bringing a couple of potted plants. So I have this Hoya compacta right here. Just a very small, very tiny. Oh, crap. They have to be pest free. Another rule. Your plants have to be pest free. I think I see a mealybug. Oh, no. It wasn't a mealybug. Whew. There's just a little scarring on the plant. Cool. Yeah. So I'm going to bring this Hoya compacta. I'm also going to bring this Philodendron. What are you? Gloriosum? I think it's Philodendron Gloriosum. I bought this from Gabriela Plants, and it's a beautiful, like, the leaves are gorgeous. I just like, I don't know. This doesn't really do it for me. So I'm going to bring it. What else? Ooh, one more potted plant. I'm bringing this Philodendron Revolution here. Again, I'm just kind of over this plant. I've been all over the place with this Philodendron. It's pretty much all died back before and then regrew into this, which is very lovely. But, you know, I'm just over it. So I'm bringing it. Next items are just like planty accessories. And let me go grab them. First of which are these moss poles here. This is just a moss pole that I bought on Etsy. I don't know why. I don't use moss poles. I'm not a moss pole person. I just have not had success with them. And then this one is a self-watering moss pole right there. I did attempt to use this unsuccessfully. My plant rotted very quickly. So yes, getting rid of these. I did think that I would once like try again with a moss pole, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm just going to give it away. Well, not give it away. I'm going to trade, hopefully, for it. I also have this puzzle here that I'm going to bring. I struggled internally on if I should include this or not because my cousin did buy this puzzle for me, and it's so cute. Like, it's beautiful, this puzzle. It's a vintage cacti and succulents puzzle, and I did attempt to do this puzzle, but I'm just terrible at puzzles, and this is like this is 1,000 pieces. No, I can't do it. So anyway, when I was thinking, I was like feeling guilty that I was gonna bring this because my cousin did give this to me, but reflecting, I was like, you know, my cousin has purchased other things for me that I really love and hold very near and dear to my heart, so I will be bringing this because even though my cousin did buy it for me, I'm not using it, and hopefully someone wants it and they will actually use it. I'm bad at puzzles, but do you know, it's very hard to like complete 1,000-piece puzzle when you have cats in your household. It is. It's tough. But besides that, I'm just going to bring a few other planty accessories. I'm looking at them over there, some pots that I no longer need because I have an abundance of pots. I have so many. And then I'm also going to bring, what is that called? A moisture meter, because I don't use it. Yeah, I don't use it at all. So yes, that is what I'm going to bring to the swap. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to go change because I'm in my pajamas right now. And I'm going to the farmer's market first because also today is the first day of the farmer's market opening. So excited. It's just an exciting day. So I'm going to go do that first, and then I'm going to go to the plant swap. I'll try to take footage of the plant swap, and then I'll show you what I got. So I'll check in later. Hello planty friends, I am back from the plant swap, and ooh, it was hot out there, but it was so much fun. I love talking to planty people and meeting other planty people because we just talk about plants the whole time, and it's awesome. And I got new plants, so I'm going to show you what I traded for and what I got. I'm sorry, I need a drink. It is so hot because the swap was outdoors. It wasn't an indoor. Whew, let's take a break. The swap was outdoor. It wasn't an indoor swap, and there wasn't a lot of shade, so we were pretty much like in direct sun from 10 to I almost said 10 to 2. I was not there that long. 10 to noon. And yeah, pretty hot. Should have worn some sunscreen probably. I have my cooler next to me. This is what I put all of my plants in to carry around. So the last times that I went to the swap, I didn't have anything because I don't have a cart. So my husband would just sit by the car and we would have the plants in our trunk while I would walk around. But this time I was able to carry the plants around with me, which was like really helpful. And my husband did come. He was super useful to stay by the pots and like the planty things that I brought that didn't fit in here. So he was such a trooper, stayed out with me for 2 hours in the heat. Thank you, babe. All right, so let me show you what I got. Let me fan myself a little first. Okay, one of the first plants I'm going to show is this tiger jaw succulent. I don't know if it's an aloe or a haworthia, and the person I traded it with didn't know either. So whatever, but it's cool. I traded my Hoya compacta, the tiny one in soil, for this succulent. I just think it's so cool. Oh, so spiky. Very neat. The Hoya Memoria cutting that I brought with me, I ended up giving that one away for free. The person was interested in it and didn't have anything that I wanted to trade for, so I just gave it to them because I have Hoya Memoria that I can cut from again and spread the Hoya love, you know? Another plant I got is this Philodendron Fuzzy Petiole. I traded my Philodendron Revolution for it, which is kind of funny to me because it was an upright philodendron, and I don't really like those type of philodendrons. I want more trailing philodendrons, and I traded it for this one, which is also an upright, like climbing philodendron. So whatever. This looks cool, and I've seen people like have them, and they just look neat. So I wanted to try. So yes, the leaves look kind of velvety. They don't really feel velvety, but they look it. No, they kind of feel velvety maybe. And then yeah, the petioles here are fuzzy. I don't think I can show you because this is kind of like juvenile, so it's not like super fuzzy, but there is fuzz there, which is really neat. The next two plants I got are actually outdoor plants. I do not know how to pronounce these names. Let me see. Oh, it's a penstemum. Penstemum, yes. Husky red, they said. And I just thought the back of the leaves looked really cool on these. They have like a reddish hue. Even the front of the leaves, honestly, like have kind of red coloring on their veins, which is really neat. And this one you can see it more, the back. And they look really cool. And they said that I can just put this in a pot outside and leave it and it'll probably come back next year, which is really awesome. So that's what I plan to do. Did I tell you what I traded for? I traded one of my moss poles for those two plants. It was not the self-watering moss pole. It was I think it was a Coco Coir moss pole. The pots that I brought, 3 of them I ended up putting on the freebie table. I ended up putting the self-watering moss pole on the freebie table too because I don't want it. I'm not going to use it, so someone else can just take that. I traded for I gave 2 pots away for free because somebody asked if they could have them. I'm like, yeah, just take them. And then other pots I traded for this bamboo here. I have it's not bamboo, it's the Dracaena, but it's called Lucky Bamboo as its nickname. So I already have a Dracaena like this, but it got infested with mealybugs, so I was like, ooh, I can get another one. And then these curly spider plants I actually got for free. These were in separate jars, but right before I started filming, Joopy decided he was very interested in the spider plant and knocked it over. It broke the jar and spilled water everywhere. That was fun. But so now they're comboed, but they won't stay like that. This is just for the time being. But yeah, I got these curly spider babies, which is really awesome. And I got them for free. They just gave them to me, which is super nice. I'm like on the spider plant, so I'm not usually a fan of spider plants. They kind of freak me out, to be honest. The plant itself doesn't freak when it's just the mother plant, but when it has the babies and they like hang and when there's a lot of them, I don't know, it just freaks me out. I don't like it. But I saw a picture of a curly spider plant without babies and it looked really cool. So I'm gonna try and see. So I'm really excited about the curly spider plant. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, pots. So I traded the bamboo for a pot, and then I also traded another pot for this Vix plant in here. I do already have a Vix plant. I actually just like cut it back and started over. So I thought like, hey, I can add this. Oh, it's 2 pieces. I thought it was 1. Sweet. Yeah, I thought I could just add these pieces to it. I love the Vix plant. It's so cool. So happy I got that, and yes, traded a pot for that. Next, I received this Hoya parasitica black margin plant, and for this, I ended up trading my puzzle and my philodendron mammae for. So this is super cool. You can't really see, yeah, well, on this leaf, you can probably see the black margin on the leaves a little bit more. The back leaf, not this one. Oops, spilled stuff. I don't know. I can see it. I don't know if the camera is picking it up. This is super cool looking. I do have a Hoya parasitica already, and it looks different, so that's neat. I think it's right behind me, actually. Is this it? A Hoya parasitica? Splash, yeah. It's in my monster pot. So this is a Hoya parasitica splash, and this is Hoya parasitica black margin. So, very neat. Next, I got this awesome water plant here. I've been kind of interested in water plants, and somebody had some there, so I picked it up, and I traded my Monstera stiltopacana cuttings for this. These look so cool, and the roots look so cool on them as well. I don't know if you could see the roots with the glare of the light, but yeah, I'm excited. about these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. For now, they'll probably just stay in the bag like this though. That's all I was able to get from the swap. Unfortunately, I did come back with a couple of my plants, so nobody wanted, or I didn't trade my philodendron silver sword, so that'll just go back in the water to bring next time. And this is also why I want to find a more eco-friendly way, because like now this is, I mean, it was going to be wasted anyway, but it's like, I don't know, more of a waste because nobody took it home. I like basically did this for nothing. It's kind of a bummer. But I also brought home my philodendron Brazil, my philodendron silver stripe, my Cebu blues, Croniana silver, lacunosa, and my just Croniana, my plain Croniana. So those are all the plants that I brought back with me. Again, I'll just stick them in the containers that they were in, and I'll continue to prop them and bring them to my next swap. But that, oh no, I forgot about this. So at every swap, they have usually at every swap, they have a for sale table. No one is allowed to sell anything except for that for sale table, because that for sale table goes to a charity. It's usually a different charity each time. This time it was oh man, I just read it too before I started the video. I forgot. It's like a food bank charity. If I remember, I will include which one it was. So yeah, they have stuff for sale. All the proceeds go to the charity of the host's choosing. So they had this Hoya here, and so I'm just going to show what the name is, because this name is not correct anymore. I'll show you the name and I think you'll see it. Yeah, so we don't use that last word anymore. It's not very nice. So I don't know, I believe. So, but I don't know like what else this name is. But I don't know. I did buy it. I paid $22 for this. And the coloring on it, it just looks like a purpley, like rosy light. And that is sun stressing, they said. So I'm really excited. Also, I learned about a new substrate too. So I'm going to tilt it. This Hoya is in a substrate. I cannot remember the name, but it is used for aquariums, and it's like volcanic rock, I believe they said. And they root like all of their Hoyas in it, and they said it's very effective. So that's interesting. I think I am going to keep it. This is like a semi-hydro situation. So I think I'm going to keep it in this and see how it does. I do want to check out the roots on it first. But yeah, I picked up this plant just because of the coloring on it. It's beautiful, and I'm spilling this everywhere. Oh, shit. I did not know that you can just crumble it. Okay. It just breaks. I didn't know that. I thought it was like hard, like Lego. All right. I did want to compare, so, because these both are Cronianas. So just the coloring on that is so much different compared to the silver. And then of course you can tell the difference a lot between the silver, the regular, and now this one. Yeah. Neat. My husband's like, you really bought a plant at a place like full of plants? I'm like, yes I did. All right, I am looking forward to going to lots more swaps. They are so fun. Again, if you have never been to one, I highly encourage you to go. It's a blast. It really is. And so, yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna go lay down now for a little bit. Actually, no, I gotta like deal with this, put stuff away. I'm gonna do that and then I'll go lay down. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers.